So since the pandemic started, I have not been enjoying grocery shopping the way that I used to. I've barely even gone grocery shopping myself. Every time I go grocery shopping, except for when I go to Trader Joe's, it's just a very stressful experience. They don't have things, and then you're in the store and you're waiting in line in the store. Anyway, I've been relying on grocery delivery a lot. I use this app called Instacart. They deliver groceries to your house. So I just got my delivery for the week today, and I'm gonna show you guys everything that I got. Yeah! Thank God for technology. So I got my groceries this week from the co-op. I've gotta say, if you have a local co-op, you probably know that it's a little bit more expensive than going to Sprouts or the regular grocery store. However, Sprouts has been out of my oat milk. I have not had my matcha latte in 2 days. I know first world problems, but girlfriend needs her matcha latte. So I was like, I'm gonna spend extra money on everything in order to get my oat milk from the co-op. Berries. So I buy frozen berries every few weeks. These usually last me about 3 to 4 weeks. This is a 3-pound bag. It's the cheapest option. If you have a Costco, I'm sure you can get it for even less expensive. But I usually buy just the wild blueberries, but apparently they're out of that. So they replaced it with this. It has wild blueberries, blackberries, and raspberries. This I use in smoothies. I make 1 smoothie a day at least for baby J, but also for her breakfast in the morning. She usually eats oatmeal, and most days I do put frozen berries in there. Just, you know, it's tasty. I don't add sweetener for her oats, and so the berries are a natural, you know, sweetener. And of course, most importantly, they're so nutritious and so packed with antioxidants. So let's put this in the freezer so that they're not thawed by. Oh. Every time I shop on the Instacart app, immediately, first thing I do after I place my order is I ask the shopper to please not use any plastic produce bags. I abhor plastic produce bags. I don't understand their purpose at all. And unfortunately, my friends, this shopper still used the plastic produce bags. But, you know, I'm gonna find a way to reuse these. We usually reuse these for garbage as, you know, trash bags or for diapers. But they are a pain in my butt because, like I said, I don't understand why they exist. So I just got some bananas. And how many are these? These are 8 very large bananas. Every time we go grocery shopping, pretty much every single time, we buy bananas. Baby J loves bananas. Max loves bananas. I'm like, I'm okay with bananas. I eat probably a banana a day, but I'm not obsessed like those two are. So we go through a lot. I'm just gonna put them right there because they stay on our counter so they can ripen up. We went to the farmer's market on Sunday, and at the farmer's market we got our produce, like our kale. We got a lot of stone fruit, tomatoes. While I, you know, had someone shopping for me, produce bags, I also got some vegetables that I have not seen at the farmer's market. So I got some bok choy. I like to use bok choy in stir fries specifically, and I have a lot of noodles that I've ordered recently. So I'm gonna probably stir fry this. I also really love to rotate my greens. So instead of eating kale or romaine lettuce every week, I like to throw in different vegetables, different greens, because they all have different nutrient profiles and are all very nutritious. So if you have the access to different greens, then I definitely recommend buying them. So bok choy is incredibly easy to just chop up, saute it. You can saute it with garlic, onions. I usually like to do it with garlic and ginger. And like I say, I usually use bok choy for a stir fry. And so I'll do the garlic and ginger, usually some red bell pepper, tofu, crispy tofu, and I'll do that over rice with some sort of sauce. So the sauce can really be anything. Maybe I'll use this tomorrow, and I might do like a creamy almond tangy sauce, which is the bomb. I have a recipe for it. I will link it down below for you guys. Ooh, I ordered a whole pound of oyster mushrooms, which you guys know I love my mushrooms, right? I love it. So Sprouts never has oyster mushrooms, so I'm super glad that I did not order from them today, just so I could have some variety. The co-op has really fresh produce, and these mushrooms look great. $7 a pound. And if y'all are mushroom folks like me, you'll know that is not that much, especially for oyster mushrooms. And oyster mushrooms, you can do so many things with them. I have this wonderful recipe for vegan chicken and waffles using oyster mushrooms. The bomb, okay? But more often, I just like pan sear them and eat them. And they're super delicious on top of avocado toast. You can add them to pasta, to stir fries, to soup, like really anything. I do also feed them to baby J. She doesn't like the texture of mushrooms, like big chunky pieces. And so for her, I mince them really well. But they are super nutritious as well. Of course, they have fiber and protein, but they also have all these other antioxidants and special benefits that only mushrooms have. I know I say this all the time, but when you're prepping your mushrooms, I cut the stalk off, of course, that really tough stalk, and I save that. And with the stalks, I make a super delicious mushroom broth. And I will link to that below as well. I'll link to all my oyster mushroom recipes for you guys. I'm so excited. I totally forgot about this. It's just like Christmas. I don't need anything fancy. I don't need like, diamond rings, stuff like that. Give me oyster mushrooms. That's a way to my heart, okay? Oh my gosh, so since I ordered from the co-op, I got all these things that I don't usually get. Tofu, okay, that's kind of boring, though I do love tofu, so I am excited. But I also got some Manna bread. Have y'all had Manna bread? Manna bread is the bomb. I see they changed their packaging. It's super cute. I don't eat this very often because it's kind of pricey. It's a little tiny loaf of bread. It's unleavened bread, very dense, like cake bread. Delicious. This is the cinnamon date one. I used to buy this all the time when I lived in New York. And they don't sell it at many grocery stores, but they sell it at the co-op. I saw it on the, little app. And I was like, you know what? It's been a while. Baby J has never had it. I think I'm going to get it so that we can have it together. So this will probably be our breakfast tomorrow morning. Mighty Manna bread. Date cinnamon for Baby J and me. And I'm just going to top it with some almond butter. Tell her about her mother eating it back in the day when we lived in New York. Make a whole thing out of it. This, I don't want to say it enrages me, but it upsets me. Ay, y'all. Give me some suggestions for these plastic bags. Oh, we got a big caterpillar on here. Give me some suggestions for caterpillars too. Not for eating, but for, I'm just going to put them outside. Anyway, what do I say about broccoli? It's just broccoli. I'm going to try my best to not waste the stalks though. I'm so bad these days with food waste. Like, for example, the broccoli stems are perfectly edible, but I just have been wasting them and I feel really bad. So I actually ordered broccoli crowns only so that I wouldn't be left with any stalks. But as usual, they always get me the whole thing. And I am going to be responsible and I'm going to use the whole thing. I'm going to make like a slaw because I have a ton of carrots from our CSA box. I mean, I'm wondering, some grocery stores require you to put the food in plastic bags. And I'm not going to act like I understand that because I don't. But I'm thinking maybe that is why she put everything in its own plastic bag. So this is some broccolini or broccolette. Broccolette. I think it's not very good though. I don't know. Like if I was shopping for myself, I'd be like, I'm gonna pass on that one. And so I'm probably gonna roast it. That is the challenge though of having somebody else do your grocery shopping. Obviously you don't get to pick out your produce yourself. And to be honest, I usually do not order produce on Instacart because I'm very picky about the freshness of my produce. And straight up, if it's not perfectly fresh, I don't buy it usually. But with these apps, you can't do that. You can't return it unless you go to the store, which totally defeats the purpose. So I'm just going to make do, and we're gonna eat that broccoli. I'm gonna roast it. Roast anything, and it just makes it delicious. So we're gonna have roast broccolette for dinner with our pasta tonight. And ooh, cinnamon. We've been out of cinnamon for like 3 days, and it's not as bad as being out of oat milk and not being able to have your oat milk latte, but it is bad. Let's go to the Ezekiel bread. So I recently discovered this Ezekiel bread. This is the yellow one. I usually used to buy the orange one, which is just like the regular plain one. But y'all, this is the flax one. This one is better. It's softer. It is, well, I think I just like the fact that it's softer. And also the texture from the flax seeds, it's kind of like, I don't even know how to say the texture, but it's different. I like it. The only thing I don't like about it is that it's got flax seeds all around it and they end up on the floor, and they are very difficult to clean up. A vacuum will not do. You have to get on the floor and pick them up one by one with your hands, but it's okay. Okay, y'all, let's talk about my oat milk. I need my oat milk for my matcha lattes in the morning. Like, I just do. I haven't had them in 2 days because I haven't had oat milk. And here I am, like, life just isn't the same. And these are first world problems, and I am blessed that these are my silly, petty first world problems, not having enough oat milk. But y'all, this is the bomb, and I don't want to go any days without it and my matcha lattes. Thumbs up on this video if you also love oat milk. And let me know, which is your favorite brand? There's so many different ones now. Oh, lastly, we have our pasta. Ooh, so I accidentally got gluten-free pasta for baby J. And I say ooh because I already have like 12 boxes of gluten-free pasta for baby J. And I'm sure she wants something else, something different. But she's gonna have this tonight. This one is brown rice and quinoa, which she actually hasn't had before. Most of the gluten-free pasta, all the gluten-free pasta I usually buy her is the legume one. I thought I was buying regular wheat pasta for her tonight, but I guess I was not. So, sorry, baby J, you're gonna eat more gluten-free pasta. It's a lot, more nutritious though. It's more filling, it has more protein, more fiber, and that's really what I want her to eat, so. I guess the universe knows what's best for us and delivered this gluten-free pasta. However, I did get regular pasta for myself and Max. So we'll be having rigatoni tonight for dinner. This roasted garlic sauce from the co-op is so good. So good. Like, I try to only make my own pasta sauce, and it's better, less waste. But this is the bomb. I can go to the co-op for just like some chapstick or like kombucha, but I also get one of these just in case because it is so good. I love garlic. And speaking of garlic, more garlic. This is the salsa that they have there, garlic cilantro salsa. That's it, to go with those chips. Tonight, I'm gonna be chowing down. Being able to share it with you guys was a lot of fun. Let me know what you guys are buying at the grocery store these days. And do you sometimes shop online, like on those apps? And do you sometimes buy things that you don't usually buy that make you very excited, like Manna bread? Anyway, let me know what you've been shopping for lately and recipes that have been inspiring you. I could use them. I have not had a lot of inspiration lately. Anyway, those are my groceries for this week, and we will probably go to the farmer's market this weekend to get more produce, fruit and stuff like that. We go through a lot of food despite it just being 2 adults and 1 very small child. But we like to throw down. We are so blessed to have so much food, so much abundance. I am so grateful for all of this. And for the people who farmed it, people who got it to the grocery store, people who did the grocery shopping for me, just like pure gratitude. So take time to have some gratitude today, y'all, because there is just so much for us to all be grateful for. Yeah, so thanks for watching. Let me know what you're shopping for these days. Leave a thumbs up on this video if you like oat milk and grocery shopping and being vegan. I'll see you guys next time. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, turn on notifications, and share this video with a friend or family. Yeah, all right. See you next time. Bye. Time to put away my groceries. Yeah! Happy, happy, happy. Oat milk. Yes, Lord. Thank you.